How do you make women love you? It's an age-old question. How do you have this woman fall in love with you? In this video, I'm going to explain to you 5 key principles that are going to help you have women love you for who you are, want to invest in you, and want to spend time with you. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, I'm going to take these off and let's go into these 5 principles. So a question that I've been wondering for a long time and that I finally have the answer to, and I learned as I got better with women, was how do I have women want me for who I truly am? How do I make women love me? How do I have women invest in me? And I'm going to give you 5 key principles that are very simple to understand, that are very powerful principles that are going to help you have women fall in love with you. But these are not going to be principles that are emotional or spiritual. They're going to be very practical. And I'm going to explain to you how to use these principles to attract women and have them love you and want to be with you and want to invest in you and spend time with you. So the first principle is this: your dating value and status relative to hers is going to be extremely important in making women love you. A lot of guys think or mainstream advice at least talks about a bunch of different factors, like, can you make her laugh? Do you buy her things? All this shit. And some of those things are important, absolutely, for just being a more charismatic person and having women see you as someone that they are interested in or intrigued by or curious about. However, those are not the things that make women love you. The first principle that's important is women fall in love with men who have status relative to them, right? So if your status, let's say that you work you have a job where you earn like $50,000 a year, which is not horrible, but that's not, incredible by any means. And let's say that she has a job where she makes more than you, $60,000. It's not to say that this woman can't love you. I don't want to say that, but it's going to be harder for you to fulfill the requirements needed to be the kind of guy that woman is going to respect and fall in love with, simply because the relationship between you two doesn't have a balance of value. Only in career, I'm talking about, where your value is higher than hers. So that guy who makes less than his girl is going to have a slightly more difficult time. Maybe you guys went to high school together and she loves you because of time. But generally, you meet that girl cold, she's gonna have a harder time falling for you and seeing you as a man that she wants to respect and chase and invest in, simply because of the discrepancy in value between you and her. Generally, as a rule of thumb, and this is not a pretty rule, it's not a rule that feels good, it kind of sucks, but this is the way things are. This is the real world. Generally, you want your value in the dating marketplace to be higher than hers, because women date up across social hierarchies and men tend to date down across social hierarchies. And this is not me making this shit up. This is evolutionary psychology. Read Dr. David Buss if you want to learn more about it. But if you want women to fall in love with you, generally your value needs to be higher than hers. Your status needs to be higher than hers. She has to look at you as a guy that she can respect, as a guy that she sees as doing things better than she does, honestly, and can lead her through experiences. Principle number 2, and this is what's going to really help you a lot, is your comfort level within yourself. Okay? There's a lot of guys that me and my business partner who's sitting inside the room with me right now, guys that we know who talk a lot of shit about meeting women, and some of them even teach other guys how to meet women, but they're so uncomfortable within themselves, and you can visibly see it on their body. They're not comfortable just being themselves, and as a result, women don't respect them. We even know guys who see themselves as a male 9 out of 10. We know guys like this, but when they walk through the world, when they interact with people, you can see that they're so insecure with themselves, and the way that women respond to them represents or manifests that insecurity. So one of the things that helped me be better with women and have women fall in love with me, where I was the guy they were chasing, I'm the guy they're pursuing, I'm the guy they want to spend time with, is that I became so comfortable with myself, which includes my failures, my flaws, my strengths, my values. I understood how to show and demonstrate my high value characteristics as a man, and because of this, women began to chase me, they begin to invest in me. So this was the second principle. If you're not comfortable with yourself, you need to work to become comfortable. You need to think, what gives you value as a man in the world, and how can you maximize that value and then explain and share that value to people around you? It doesn't mean explain it from a place of qualifying, like, hey, here's why I'm valuable, please like me. But do you actually own your shit as a man? Do you come from a place of ownership and self-acceptance as to who you are as an individual, as a man. That's extremely important. Women are going to respond to you at the level with which you're comfortable with yourself. So you could be a guy who looks like, let's say, a 6 or 7 out of 10. You're not the best looking guy, but if you have a deep level of comfortability within yourself and you're not afraid of who you are, to be who you want to be, and you express yourself like that, women will see that energy and they're going to respect you and they're going to love you. The third principle to understand how to have women love you, it's going to be your ability to solve problems and chaos that comes up. This is one of the things that I go through with my clients very early on when they join our consulting program, is how do you solve problems and how do you solve issues that come up with women? So as an example, let's say that you're talking to a girl in a bar or a club and she's there with a few friends, but you know that she's into you and you want to take her home. A lot of guys that I've worked with, and a lot of guys who fail at this, they won't take the girl home or they won't move the interaction forward, and they'll say, I got her number, why is this woman not texting me? Well, the reason why she's not texting you is because you didn't solve problems and chaos. In that situation, the chaos is going to be her friends. The chaos is going to be the crazy environment. So if you can solve those things and move through the environment and lead her through a process from beginning to intimacy, maybe that's the same night, or maybe you have to set up a date. But if you can solve those problems and meet her friends, handle guys that come up, go to the bar and get a drink and confidently ask her, hey, what do you want? I'm getting us drinks. Things like that. If you can lead through that experience, odds are that she's going to be more attracted to you. Odds are that she's going to have an easier time falling in love with you. Whereas a lot of guys don't do this. What a lot of guys do is they surrender to the chaos, or they fail when chaos and problems come up. And because they fail at this, the girl sees you as a guy that she doesn't need to respect. So do women see you as a guy to respect, or do they see you as a guy that doesn't solve problems, that doesn't handle chaos, that doesn't handle issues that come up? That's really, really important. The fourth principle that's going to affect if this woman is going to love you is how well you create experiences with her. This is a really big one. This applies to the third point that I brought up about solving problems and solving chaos. Do you interact with her through an experience? Do you move through the night or through the day if you're meeting a girl during the day, or if you're meeting her in a social circle? Are you creating an experience? One of the things that I learned that I give to all of our clients in our program is I tell them, when you want to set up dates, make it an experience that you tell her is going to happen. Hey, I've got some free time on Friday. You seem pretty awesome. I'm going out with another girl, or I'm going out with a friend, or it's just me. I'm going out on Friday. Would love to see you. You should come join. Are you creating experiences for women, or are you sitting back and hoping that she has some free time and that you guys make a little plan together? Like, hey, when are you free? How are you creating experiences? Does the woman feel, do women in your life feel that you are the man creating the experience and you're bringing her into your world? Part of this could be doing certain things like social circle. Part of this could be doing things like doing small little events, not big events, but engaging in activities and bringing girls to those activities. Does she feel like you're the man who's creating experiences, or are you just sitting back hoping that girls are making free time for you to go get a coffee with them? There's a very big difference between those two realities. The fifth way that women are going to fall in love with you, and this is the most important principle, the fifth factor that affects will women fall in love with you, are women going to love you as a man, is her desire to come into your world. There's a situation that I was going through recently where there's a woman that I'm very close to that things are, we're moving apart from each other. And one of the reasons why it was so difficult for me is because this woman's desire to come into my world is so strong. And it's because we've built something together. So the desire she has to come into my world and experience what I'm going through, experiencing my desires, my passions, my path as a man, that desire in her is so strong, and the love really is there. Now, what I believe is that with these powers that I'm giving you here, these tools, it comes with great responsibility for you to make women better, for you not to harm women, for you not to use these tactics to be manipulative. The truth is, women want to be a part of your world. Women want to experience you. Women want to experience you fully. So if she feels that she can't come into your world, and it doesn't mean where you're too hard to get, but it means where she feels like you don't have a lot of shit going on, where you're just hoping that you're getting lucky being with her. It's like, for you, getting her is the win only. It's like you getting her is the luck. You getting her is the success. But instead, if she feels like you're on a path and that her joining is contributing to that path and she's lucky to be with you, that's when women really fall in love with you, where they feel like they're not just settling in, oh, okay, I guess I'm dating a guy and I love him because we spent more time together, but it's actually, this man is so incredible and so unique. I can't believe that this man picked me. That's the reality that you want to be in. Does she desire to come into your world? Now, here's what I'll tell you. These 5 principles, which is your dating value and status, your comfort level with yourself, your ability to solve problems and chaos that comes up, how well you're creating experience with her, her desire to come into your world, these principles are only good if you can apply them, if you have options, if you're talking to more women, if you have women that are coming in and out of your life. How do you do that? I made a training about it, and I'm giving you this training for free. It's actually, believe it or not, it's an updated training. Previously on this channel, I talked about the training we had, and we had it for a while, but we updated this with new, powerful information that we've tested with hundreds of clients, and it's gonna change your life. So we're giving you this training away for free, and it breaks down how you can attract 2 to 4 new women into your life every single month, which means you can have dating options, you can have girls that are coming in and out of your life, or you can even move towards having a healthy, amazing relationship, whatever you wanna do with these strategies and these principles that I'm going to give you in this training. And I explain to you how you can attract these women without wasting your time chasing girls, without getting all these confusing mixed signals, or without, texting girls endlessly, swiping on online dating and getting no matches. I really explain to you how you can do this while saving time and while being your best self and being on your purpose as a man. So if you want to learn right now how you can attract 2 to 4 new women, the first link below leads you to this training. All you do is put in an email, nothing else is required, and you can watch the training on the page, and it'll explain a lot about how you can attract women. Otherwise, I'm gonna leave you there. Have an amazing, amazing day. I hope you learned, and I'll see you on the next video we have.